For therapy, for purpose, for family.
Your destination has arrived.
Broadcasting to you from the creation station, from nation to nation, tribe worldwide, we are Tribe Strong. Welcome to WIP Wednesdays at Wowwy'z Workshop. Brought to you by Two Brothers, One Vision.
Why, hello, folks. Why, hello. You have found the Wowwy'z Show. WIP Wednesdays. Wowwy'z Workshop. How is everybody doing today? Larry, my brother, what is up? Pet on Fire is here, you guys. Can you hear me okay? If not, I'm just going to keep on going. The Wowie, there's Whittling Monkey. So Daniel Tharp was number one at the pre-live show party thing that we got going on. Dad slid in, and we had Perry the Carving Wizard, Daniel Tharp, Perry the Carving Wizard number 2, Dad, Scott slid in number 3, and then we had old hippie Christopher's Creations is here. Chris, how you doing? Waka. Whittling Monkeys slid in right after Chris. We got Roy's Timber Art Techniques. Hello, Roy. How are you doing, sir? And thank you guys. I know you guys are busy folks, man. Thank you for being here. Love seeing you, Perry. I love it when you can make it. I know you work really, really hard. Whittling Monkey said his internet is going kind of wonky. So if he doesn't reply or something and you're talking, that's why. Old Joseph Keller is in the house. And Miss Frances is here. Hello, Miss Frances. There's for the ladies. For the ladies. It's good to hear from you, Miss Frances. I wanted to make sure that you got your package. Because if not, somebody else got it and got some treats that were intended for you, ma'am. I hope you got them. Yes, Miss Frances is in the house. Pete Blair, the mad scientist, is here. How you doing, Pete? Thanks for coming, Pete. And I wanted to tell you, sir, the last box that you sent me, I haven't opened that up yet. I just put it aside because you know what it's for. So, yeah, I haven't looked in there yet. So I just wanted to tell you that. Just, you know, the silence. I wasn't trying to be quiet. I haven't looked in there yet in case there was something in there or something that I should have saw. You know, you're always putting extra things in there. How are you doing, Pen on Fire, man? How are you doing? I hope your pain is okay. Oh, hey, Wowie, I did. Thank you so much. I love it all. Okay, awesome, Francis. I just wanted to make sure you got it. Because it's for you. And you're very welcome. You deserve it, sister. You wonders, you guys deserve it. You all deserve it. Much love to all of you. I just want to show my appreciation and gratitude for all you guys through acts. Hey, talk is cheap. I'm gonna show how old Wowie feels about you all through actions. And my goodness, it is a warm one today. We're just going to do our best, folks. I got my number one little DeWalt fan blowing on me, so if I look a little bit windy and stuff, that's why I got it blowing up my hoo-ha, and so I don't pass out here, but I got water. Is Trevor here? Hey, Trevor from Captured Moments. Hello, Trevor. Thanks for coming, brother. And sorry, pen on fire, I got cut off there. How are you feeling, man? How's the pain going? Another maiden pain warrior. That's awesome, Trevor, that popped in here. Doing good. Going back to the doc for a follow-up. Hope he will release me. Oh, man, I understand. I'm always thinking of you, bro. You're a tough mofo. Hang in there, and you have my support. And I still hope that I can go and connect with you, Sean, and we can do a live together or something. I promise. I didn't forget about you. I just got so much stuff on the go. I've been doing in the background, you guys got no clue. Like, I did have my little windfall recently where I won a little cash on my lottery ticket. There's just good karma coming back, and I've been using a big chunk of that to get through the old to-do-it list and get all of my people taken care of that I've been meaning to send things off to. I've been doing it, man. I've been doing it week by week. I've been ticking them off. Check! And I'm getting there. I'm really, really getting there. I'm almost to the point where I can start sending the last couple to the people across the pond. And then I got a couple packages to send to, I don't want to say too much because there might be somebody in here, but just to the Wonders. And then I got a couple packages for the admins, for the Kindred Spirits Woodcarvers group. Whoa. And there. So I'm like, I got maybe 6 people left on the old to-do-it list. But I'm getting there. Oh my goodness. Oh, glitching. Whittling monkeys. It's because of my internet is just disconnecting. Okay. No worries. Oh, Francis is saying I brought back some beautiful pieces from art from Kentucky. Wow, did you guys... just 1 second, I gotta have a drink of water here. Holy smokes. I only caught a couple reels from the past. Huge channel get-together carving extravaganza. I saw some of Rhinestone's reels, and I'm just so proud of you guys, man. You guys all coming together. I know Nini and Pops was there. There was a couple other channels, and I'm so happy for you. But at the same time, I don't lie. Wowwy'z jelly of you all being able to connect like that and hang out, man. I wish I could get down there and someday, knocking on wood, I'll get down there and see my southern neighbors and tribe members. Excuse me. I gotta keep drinking water today, you guys. It was a good time, Wowie, says Perry. Yeah, man. Oh, Pen on Fire has to send a package to Just Guy Rob. Prayers for Bill Clancy and Tom Shady? Oh, okay. Yes, I'm not familiar, but prayers to anybody who needs them, Miss Francis. It was like a big family reunion, Miss Francis says. Oh, man. And Perry, you were there too? Gee, oh, well, you know, a boy can wish. A boy can wish. But I'm very, very happy for you all. And that must be so cool to see our tribe in person, you know. I love all of you guys, and I love the tribe so much. It's become my family, and you know, the fact that I spend a lot of my time alone here. I used to be very depressed, and that hole has been filled by the carving community and all the people that I've found, and I just have so much gratitude and respect an honor for you guys to be a part of my life. Thank you. Hey, Radar is here. How you doing, Radar? Yes, it would have been awesome, eh? Always got room for Larry, says Pen on Fire. Thank you, man. Yes, I wish I could have been there too, Trevor. Yeah, Joseph. How you doing, Radar? Hey, Stephen S. Carvings is in the house. How you doing, Stephen? Oh, Stephen and the wife. Just to the milady. All my best to the ladies in the house. Just got off work. We'll sit back, Radar. Sit back and relax. And watch old Wowie. Do it to it. Don't know what we're going to quite get to today, guys, but we're doing it. I tell you that much. Don't know what we're going to do, but we're doing it. No, I got a little plan here. If you didn't know, if you didn't notice from the thumbnail. We're going to do a little... Well, it's not really out of the normal, because when it comes to myself and Two Brothers, One Vision, jewelry making and design has been part of us since the get-go of Two Brothers, One Vision. The beginning of Two Brothers, One Vision was Darren and I making jewelry together over at his house in the underbelly, and that's how Blung started, our Blung jewelry. And of course, Darren makes beautiful, beautiful copper jewelry, and I helped him and supported him with all of that, and helped with pictures and stuff. For a long time, Darren was making I was making Blung, but you know, you can rig up keys and stuff. And it takes some talent and getting used to, jump rings and everything and knowing how to hang things properly and stuff. But Darren was producing the real talent with his copper. And so for a long time there, I was kind of on the back burner. I would draw and stuff, but it was before I started carving. And so I was just kind of supporting Darren, and I was like the voice. Darren was creating the product, and I was the voice. And on Facebook and Instagram and what have you and stuff. So it's not out of the normal for us or today's project, but it might not be so much, up to you guys. But hey, we're all carvers. I am using wood. I'm using recycled, upcycled materials today, and it's just going to be a fun little project. And you never know, when it's all said and done, maybe somebody out there that's watching, or one of the tribe members will end up getting this. You just never know. We'll see how it turns out. Hey, Perry's Emporium is here. Yes. Oh, you're asking about the Rottweilers? Everybody's just chatting. Wonder where Rhinestone is today. Thanks for coming, Perry's Emporium. We got 2 Perrys in the house. We got a lucky wowie, eh? Lucky wowie. And then, you guys... where are my manners? My goodness.
Thru is in the house, in the VIP. Thru is in the house, in the VIP. He's watching everyone.
So don't be playing with me. Yeah, LaRue is in the house. In the VIP.
Ciao! LaRue is in the house! In the VIP! Changed up his little tune there for you guys. Keep things exciting. Hey! Fun to take a day back at the beginning of it all. Take a day back at the beginning of it all. How you doing, Aubrey? Aubrey's my cousin and personal pack member. Oh, a much loved tribe member. Aubrey, how you doing, my cousin? You didn't miss much, Whittling Monkeys, but you did miss LaRue's new song. You want to hear it again?
LaRue is in the house, in the VIP. LaRue is in the house, in the VIP. He's watching everyone.
So don't be playing with me. Yeah, LaRue is in the house. In the VIP.
Oh, yeah! My goodness. That's what you missed, Whittling Monkeys. Can't have you missing that. LaRue is in the house, and if you saw up there, he's holding something special. That's going to be today's tribe mail, you guys. Oh. I got something yesterday, came in the mailbox. I don't, I'm very, very much speechless over the acts of kindness that have been coming from the tribe to old Wowie and to Two Brothers One Vision. Dee sent the sister in question from the tribe is Dee Fierret. Now, I want to make sure I say her name. I'm not messing it up at all. Let me say that. Fierret. Dee Fierret. Now, Dee has been a member of the Kindred Spirits Woodcarvers. She was way back when our group was still called Carving Fusion World of Woodcarvers, and then we eventually changed it over, and we took it over from Jewellery and kept it going, the admins and myself, and then we changed it to Kindred Spirits Woodcarvers. That name was actually thought up by Larry Dale, one of our fellow admins. Shout out to Larry Dale. So Dee has been a member since way back, and a much, much beloved member of the family and tribe. And she sent Wowie something, and we're going to look at it today. And my goodness, man, like, I don't want to say too much because I'm going to read the letter, and it's going to explain a little bit of where she is right now in her life and her creative journey. She hasn't been able to carve wood so much because of a hand injury. So she's been in our prayers, and she's been trying to get it back and get the strength back and stuff. But sometimes, as a lot of you Maiden Pain warriors understand and know, it never gets back to where you were before the injury. And I can tell you right now, I don't want my voice to crack, but I would do some crazy, crazy stuff to get my old life back, like my pre-injury body and back, right? Before my back injury. To tell you the truth, I've been going through a midlife crisis. I've been watching like 90% of what I'm watching on YouTube right now is skateboarding. So I used to skateboard. I loved it. I was pretty good at it. And but then it was all of these things that I used to love like that. They got replaced by partying and chasing women and working in bars. And I would do it sometimes, but you take it for granted. And you're like, oh yeah, it's always going to be there. It's not. Some things can sometimes happen, right? And injuries can change your life. And so that happened with Dee. And so it's just a very, very, you guys are going to see when we do our tribe mail. Thunder Gouge is here. How you doing, Thunder Gouge? Oh yes, thanks for the sub, Pete. Yep, subscribe at Whittling Monkeys. I hope I have already. How you doing, Heidi? Yes, LaRue should drop an album. We're actually thinking about it. I'm thinking about creating a playlist and publishing it from my Suno. And then I'm also thinking about doing like if people ever think that the music that we make, some of it, yes, like the instrumental stuff that I play while we're working, is just all Suno. I type in prompts and the instruments and stuff that I want, and you can explain the vibe and the feel you want. You can put your own lyrics in there if you want. And so a lot of the music is just, I'm just going over and over again, trying one after another until I get something that I like, and then I save it, right? But then there's a lot of it, because I am a musician, that I will just sit there and I'll play my guitar, or I'll just sit and I'll clap for the beat, and I'll sing in my little song. So it's my words and my melody, and then I just play it. Because there's a feature on Suno, and then you sing your little song in there, and then you can have your voice corrected and auto-corrected, and all the instruments and stuff that you want added. And that's what I really love to do. So I would like to even make some videos where I start with the song that I've sung raw into Suno, and then show you what comes out in the end after I'm all done. But yeah, I really love making the music. And old LaRue there, he's been working really hard, and I think he deserves a little recognition. So why not public? I'm playing them in my lives anyways. Might as well publish the music. I don't really care if anybody uses it, you know. If they do, good. I hope they give LaRue a little respect if anybody does. But Brad Pearson, I want to say too, I know Brad's not here yet, or he might not come today, but Brad Pearson, last month's, he's a very, very beloved member of Kindred Spirits. He was last month's featured member, the featured Lighthouse, and after getting his, because now I'm sending out gift packages to the people who are featured each month. There's a featured member every month in Kindred Spirits, wood carvers, and now I'm sending out a little care package to each member that gets featured. Okay, so Brad got his, and he was just really, really touched by everything. And so the other day, he turned around and then sent a gift for Wowwy'z Workshop / Kindred Spirits, a monetary gift for like future coffee mugs and covering shipping. Shipping is the big one. And it's like I've tried just putting stickers in an envelope and sending them to the States. I tried it with R.C. Peters. I think I sent it a month ago. It's lost, gone. I haven't heard from him. So, like, when I send stickers now, I send them as a small package. So it costs, like, anywhere from $10 to $20 for me to send the stickers. So shipping really takes a toll on me. So Brad doing that, like, thank you, Brad, so much. And the whole tribe thanks you. The Kindred Spirits wood carvers, like, that's very, very kind of you to do that. And Lace McMillan has also offered to do that for us. And that just, I can't tell you, man, how that makes old Wowie feel. Thunder Gouge is in the house. My goodness. Those mugs are amazing, Wowie. Well, thank you, Whittling Monkeys. And it just so happens that Aubrey's son, Kale, an album, please, says Aubrey. I'm working on it, because I am working on it. Because I got cut off with Brad, but Brad has asked me before a couple of times about getting, a playlist of the music that not only the LaRue stuff, but, the stuff that I play. If you haven't noticed yet, I used our original theme song, all the people say what's going on today down in Wowwy'z Workshop. I do the exact same lyrics every time, but with different genres and different styles and everything, right? And I do that purposely, okay? It's not that I don't know how to write new lyrics, okay? I'm actually lyrically very eloquent. I got a stack of original songs, country songs, but I do that because it's based off of one of my favorite cartoons called Squidbillies, and they do that with their theme song. And they did it like Danzig would do it one week, and like they had proper bands doing it, but it was always the exact same lyrics, exact same theme song, just done in different ways, right? So that's why we do that the way we do that around here. Okay? Now that I got that explained. Whittling Monkey says those mugs are amazing. So yes, so Aubrey's son Kale was the person, like, I drew the logo, but then it was just black and white. And Kale was the one that took it. I sent him pictures of it in good light, the best light I could, and then he just took his little iPad, and he brought all of the color to it. He basically had to draw the whole thing over. Like, he would put it on his iPad and then enlarge it and then sit there with his pen. And he drew all of my lines and then added the shading and added the colors and stuff. It was a very, very big job that Kale did. And Kale will always be 50% of that logo. That's how much he impacted that project. Yeah, Brad, she says. Listen to me and Brad. Yes, and I got a couple songs. Like, I have a Do It To It song that nobody's ever heard except Aubrey and Darren and Kale. And it's pretty cool. And it's a song that I wrote with my guitar. And then I sang it into my Suno. And it spit out a polished... And it's pretty freaking cool, man, I must say. Like, it's one of those songs that if we actually got backed properly by, somebody with that could really make it happen, it would be on the radio. People would love it because it's one of those songs that it's like there ain't freaking nothing to it but to do it, man. And you tell fear to screw it, and you do it. You do it to it, and that's all I want to say. I'm already saying too much, but Aubrey heard it. So, guys, now that the old intro ramble is over, what are we doing today? Let me switch over to the two main. We got all of yous in the house. We got freaking WebBot here. WebBot is standing on guard. We got our overhead here. What's happened here? Did I hit that? Is that better? Yeah. I don't like it when it's off kilter, especially when I watch it back. And when I play it back, it freaking peeves me off, man. If my things aren't in check. Let's go to the hey, Larry. Hey, folks. Happy Curmudgeon is here. How you doing, Matthew? Thanks for coming, man. We'll go to the 2 main. And it'll be cool today, guys, because we can be working on it, and I want to put the music on the background, but we're not going to have any... We might do some carving, but I think... All right, shut up, Wowie. This is the palette, or the canvas, I should say, for today, you guys. This is a plaque. Now, we have a thing up here in Canada called Michaels. Do you guys have Michaels in America? It's probably an American company, stupid Wowie. But it's like craft frickin' world, right? It's like Disneyland for crafters and creators. Do you guys have Michaels? Yes, we do, says Perry. Okay, so I had no internet for the weekend, says Matthew. Oh, so you're all behind, Happy Curmudgeon. Okay, so this is from Michaels, and they're usually pine. I tell you what, these things, they don't like, because Darren and I like to like treat wood and make it all funky. We like to ebonize it with the vinegar and steel wool, or like do other things that mean like getting it wet. And we learned the hard way, like we would get these cheap plaques and then do some kind of funky feature to it and then throw it out there in the sun or whatever, or do whatever, and then we come back to use it again and it'd be frickin' bowed or crowned and just warped, right? So they're not the best quality, but hey, it's a nice little plaque, and I like the shape. And so I'll get them. When I'm lucky enough to get to a Michaels, I just go off and I'll buy like a stack of these and different. And we make blung hangers. Now, if you guys don't know what blung is our upcycled, recycled jewelry. Two Brothers, One Vision. We didn't invent it. Lots of people make jewelry out of old keys and stuff. But Darren and I really, really refined it. We came up with our own name. It's like the past tense of bling. Bling is all modern and flashy and gold and diamonds and a waste of frickin' money. Okay, blung has soul. Blung is recycling and upcycling old pieces from the past, whether it be keys, tokens, trinkets. I'll use old bus tokens. I use hat check. Like everything back in the day was made properly and with like longevity. Okay, like hat tags. You go to a restaurant, you get a special little metal frickin' brass stamped hat tag when you put your coat check in and stuff like that. If you used to go on a bus, you had like a token. You know, these kinds of things that are still out there and stuff, we love those old things. They were made for longevity, to last. You know, stuff nowadays is all plastic and crap. Okay? So we thought, way back in the day, Darren and I put a skeleton key on a fine leather strap, and said that's our necklace, that's our jewelry. And then one time we saw a Hugo Boss ad in a magazine, and the model was wearing a trench lighter. And I got like 6 trench lighters upstairs because it got in my head. Trench lighters are these wicked old lighters from like World War I that slide up so that they have a wind guard, and they just look super funky and steampunky. And we saw that, and we were like, hey, look at, if the magazine's like, if Hugo Boss, we're on the right track, right? And so after we saw that ad, we started, thinking about it. And Darren and I would make our own jewelry. But this is when we were like young and dumb and not ready to really, really apply the idea. So years and years later, here we are, all busted up together, making art together, and it was like, we're going to start fulfilling our old dreams, okay? And we have other things too. Like Darren and I are really big into clothing, and we have one idea for a clothing company or a clothing line called Levitate State, and that's kind of, like about enlightenment and stuff. When you get to this, to the part where if you get to where you can levitate, That's one type. What's that one hell of a state, right? So it's like levitate state. It's like. Anyways, we have these dreams, right? And blung has always been one of them. Now blung is past tense, so sing and sung. Bling, which is flashy gold, diamonds, crap. Blung, sing, sung, bling, blung. Blung is past tense. Okay, so that's why we came. Okay, so along with making our blung, we would love to make blung hangers, and when we make blung hangers, we use upcycled old hardware like this. This is a little drawer pull. Okay, that's going to be a doorknob. Here we got little hinges from the hardware store. I pulled the pin out. Now we got little hinges for our door. Okay? See where I'm going? This little lion thing here. This little door knocker. See that? That's a door knocker. It's actually a drawer pull, but it looks just like a door knocker. It's a lion's head. That's going on there. Right? We're going to make this a really, really funky jewelry hanger. And then these things are like a little L that have a screw at the end. They're for like key racks, okay? When I come across this kind of stuff, I take it. You know, I'll go to a yard sale and I'll see something that has it's old and busted up, but it has cool hardware. I take that stuff and use it in our art. So when Darren and I, the majority of them, we upcycled actual doorknobs, antique doorknobs. Okay, here's one right here. Without making too much freaking mess. This here is a doozy. This is one of the glass crystal doorknobs, right? Beautiful, beautiful old. My grandpa, and my grandma had doorknobs just like this. And then I'll tell you something. The ones that are like this, you guys remember these? The ones that were that happened to be in a sunbeam, or somewhere where sun could hit them over the years, they slowly turned purple. So there's doorknobs. Darren and I have like probably 8 that are crystal, but they're purple, and that's from like 100 years of sun hitting them through the window. They're just freaking cool, man. We love doorknobs. It goes with our keys. It goes with the blung. So we made blung and we make blung hangers. And we use like the old back plate and the doorknobs. And there's special things that you can buy called dummy spindles. Okay? A dummy spindle is a little thing that's flat on one back. It's flat on the back like this doorknob, this little knob. But on the front of it has a square nub that has these weird grooves in it. And that's for antique doorknobs. They're called a dummy spindle. So you can just screw that thing to a board and then attach your doorknob to it. Some of them don't fit. We have like bins over at my mom's house in the underbelly. Darren and I have bins, plastic bins of like hundreds of doorknobs and backplates. And then some of them, it depends on how old they are and stuff. Some of them fit the dummy spindles. Some dummy spindles fit better than others. There's all this stuff. They're kind of hard to find. I looked at them on Amazon, but the dummy spindles on Amazon are like 2 for $80. Because people like to use them for like, to make a fancy, in the fancy houses, to use an antique doorknob just as a, they don't turn. They're on there, they're fixed on there, but. So yeah, Amazon is charging ridiculous, but if you really want to find them, eBay's a place. And that's what they're called, is dummy spindle. Okay? So now that we got that covered. So today, guys, I was just thinking, let's make a little gnome home door blung hanger. Why not? You gotta go, monkey? All right. No problem, my man. Yes. Just trying to read back. Kale is not allowed to go into Michael's without supervision. Hey, Hobo Jack is here. How you doing, Jack? Hobo's Hideaway. One hell of a person, you guys. If you're not subscribe to Jack's channel, please go over there and do it. As with all of the wonders here, they're all worthy of your subscribe. Jack happens to be a much beloved member and wonder for our channel, and he's always constantly shouting out other channels, and he's just a great supporter, a great man altogether. Hobo Jack. Our channel, if you've noticed, we've been doing wonders of the week. Well, it's this Wowwy'z weekly member shout out, but sometimes I let it run 2 weeks because I just think people deserve it. I actually kind of feel bad when I switch it over every week. But Simon Breeds has been our current wonder for the channel, and he's from over in Germany. He always watches the next day because it's like stupid late right now, like 11 or 12 at night. So, excuse me. So you have a great night, Whittling Monkey. The struggle is real at Michael's, eh? I can go in there, you know, get a cart. Oh, Jesus. He's got a cart. And, yeah, drop $200 easily. Okay, I'm just reading up. So yeah, that's what we're doing today, you guys. I'm going to... Excuse me, I'm snorting again because I'm pissing around out here and not wearing my PPE when I should have. So, the thing that I do now, where I'm going to put you up on a more close-up thing here, and then we can have some music in the background. And we'll be able to, you guys let me know how that volume is. I'm going to focus that.
WIP Wednesdays.
So get some pretty good focus.
A party for me and you.
So when you're doing something like this, I've learned the hard way that
WIP Wednesdays.
after you get attaching shit,
With
stuff,
art, we will make it
stuff.
through.
Sorry if Miss Anwin watches this. By the way, Mark Anthony, we're over in New Zealand. I haven't seen him here today, but I told him
Two
that
brothers, one vision.
today I'm going to do a special shout out to Miss Anwin, his daughter, one of our littlest, tiniest wonders in the whole tribe. Little Miss Anwin, this shout out is for you, sweetheart. Hope your daddy gets to watch with you later. They're on summer vacation right now. Mark is an amazing dad. I'm so proud of Mark. Anwin is a little sweetie. She's got that look in her eye, you know? Like she's cute as pie, but she looks like she's a baby Tasmanian devil that could just freaking go off. So, shout out to Anwin. Sorry for swearing. So, I've learned the hard way that after you've got things and stuff, you want sign it on the back and attach the hardware beforehand, or at least get the hardware ready for the screw in there. So for the hardware, we got one of these, okay? One of those. Really easy peasy. 2 screws, and you got your hanger, okay? And then the 2B1B is right here. So we're gonna burn that in first so that we don't have to try and fiddle frick. I caught myself there. So we don't have to fiddle frickin' when we've got knobs and what have you on it, right? So we're kind of going backwards. But it'll all make sense in the end. Alright, we're going to plug this fricker in. And go down here. Thank you for being here, guys. This is going to be fun. You're going to love this. This is going to be fun. You're going to love this. That's a line out of Close Encounters of the Third Kind when he starts frickin' throwing dirt and bricks through his window, making that monument, that statue of the mountain inside of on his kitchen table. And he says, that's what he says to his wife. No, this is great. You're gonna love this. Fucking throw a brick into the sink. Yeah. Close Encounters of the Third Kind is one of my favorite movies. and I gotta get there and watch Disclosure Day. I want to see it in the theater because I'm not putting this on yet. We're waiting for it first. Because it has a lot to do with what's going on right now, you guys. And Steven Spielberg is kind of he's taken the reins and he's helping usher in this new age. And I'm sorry, you guys, like, I'm gonna say this, that if for the folks that laugh at you when if you believe in these things, and I'm just gonna say it's usually the older generations. It's not because you're crazy and it's not because you're stupid. It's because they are the product of a major mind manipulation game funded by the CIA. It started with the National Geographic, and they were putting in real stories into this junk paper and made it a laughing stock. And if anybody who saw a UFO, they made it. It was the government backed this, you guys. Okay, the original OG guy that started National Geographic had ties to the CIA Mind Control Division. He also had ties to the mob. And some people will say the mob funded it, but that's just kind of a cover story. It was funded by the government. And that's why, no matter where you went, remember, there'd be the local newspaper and there'd be a frickin' National Geographic right next to it. Doesn't matter what bumble tit little town you're in, there was always there. And I always wondered, how did they have the money, you know, if it's just junk? That's why. So it was in a whole operation to make it a laughing stock. And like, what if you were out saying, hey, I saw a leprechaun, people would mess with you. They'd go, okay, whatever. But if you say, hey, I saw a UFO, all of a sudden you're losing your job. You're becoming the laughing stock of the town. That's because it was a misinformation operation. And so for the people that, you know, just think, whatever, you're a product of the operation. And it's no offense, but it's time to start looking at reality, okay? These things have been around forever, way before humans. This is probably their planet, okay? And we're the visitors, we're the tenants, you know, like, and it's all coming out, you guys. And Wowwy'z here for it. Two Brothers, One Vision, we are here for it, okay? So yes, these new movies that are coming out and stuff, my goodness, you guys, it's a new era. It is a new era. Just making sure I'm getting my tools out here. I'm using a razor tip wood burner today, folks. You know, I was watching a YouTube thing this morning, they're talking about, you know, what the Navy actually come across out there. And like, they're coming across these Tic Tac things. They're going 40,000 miles per hour. Stop on a dime. Go up. They'll go up to space. Stop at the, you know, the frickin' Van Allen belt or whatever, then come straight back down to the ocean. Boof, bing, ding, dong. At like 10,000 G's, right? Crazy. It would turn us to absolute Slurpee. But these things can do it. It's a whole branch of physics that we haven't even got to yet. And it doesn't have to be freaking scary. It doesn't have to be, we're getting a lot of talk about religion and stuff, how they're demons. Well, I have a saying that I like to coin as one of my own, and that's frame of mind for the frame of time. Way back in the day, it was people have a frame of mind for the frame of time. When they saw something scary or that looks like an alien or whatever, they called those things demons, okay? Now it's just another time. Maybe they just have a new name now. Maybe there's good ones and bad ones, and that's why there's demons and angels. Like, you always have to take frame of mind for the frame of time into consideration, okay? But these things, you know, an original angel was a wheel within a wheel, and it was an eye in the center. That doesn't look like an angel that we see in the storybooks, you know, a big white Nordic with wings. No, the original seraphim angel was this frickin' UFO twisty gyro looking thing. Like, just mind-blowing stuff, you guys. And we're at the verge of a whole new... Oh, man. Oh, Radar's out of here. Thanks for popping in, Radar. Sorry if my crazy talk is... But I've been researching this since I could read a book. And it's because I knew that there were aspects of the story that were true, and I knew it. I knew it in my heart. I knew it in the depths of my soul. And I've always been interested in it. And not to mention that we have family members from where we grew up, and Aubrey stayed on that farm too. Aubrey knows what I'm talking about. My grandma saw things, my aunts and uncles saw things, my mom saw things, my little brother saw crazy things. So it's not just crazy talk, it's stuff I believe in fully and completely. My grandma one time, she was driving home, she had this Scout, this yellow Scout like Jimmy thing, and she was driving across country from somewhere from north of the Grand Prairie out to Heights Creek. And she said all of a sudden she was driving, it's just pitch black, all you can see is the headlights. Then all of a sudden, boom, a light from over top shined down on her, and she said she looked out and she could see from the far all the way to the horizon. It was so bright that she could see all of the farms and all of the things, and for an instant, and it was all bright, and she remembers that, and then poof, and then next thing you know, she's missing time and she's still on the road. She has no idea. Another time, my grandma wakes up. She can hear something rattling on the stove, like ting, 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 tong. And she goes running out there, and she has this copper teapot, and it's on the stove, but the burners are all red hot. And that thing is so hot that it's bouncing. So she runs over and she sees so she's trying to turn off the oven. She takes that thing off the elements. Then she looks out the front window, and there's all these lights. And she said, "Oh my God, Frank Colbert's plane has crashed." Because one of the neighbors, Frank Colbert, had a little Cessna kind of plane, right? He would do different things, crop dust and things like that and stuff. Do things with his little plane around there. So she thought there was a plane crash out in front of the house, out by the dugout, because she saw white, orange, and yellow flashing lights. And then again, missing time. And then she wouldn't talk to us about it. She told us that story once, and then she wouldn't talk about it anymore. Like, what the frick, man? Out in the sticks, you know, where there's nobody to witness it. Nobody's really going to believe you. Okay, I'm going to go back to the close-up here. Sorry, I just had to... And then my brother, when he was just starting to be able to talk, because he didn't talk for a longer time than normal kids, because I did all the talking for him. He was just like, "I'm cool with that. I'll just sit here with a freezy." But Darren started saying things. Darren started having night terrors. Okay, and he started seeing stuff at our bedroom. Like, I would be asleep. We used to share bedrooms, and he called them the red ropes. And so these things would be standing at the doorway of our room with big black eyes, long black hair, and the hair would always be blowing. And they had long red robes. And he said they used to take people. One time he had this story. We lived in a trailer in Grand Prairie, Alberta. And he said that the red ropes came, and then they took us outside. And he said I was always in this like state, this trance, where I was like a zombie, and he would like say, "Larry, Larry," and like wake up, and I would just be like a zombie. And this is something that people talk about a lot when it comes to abductions and stuff, that their partner or whatever will not wake up and doesn't hear anything, right? So Darren had the story that the red ropes took us outside, and then in our front yard and down the street, all the people from our trailer park were all just standing there, staring straight forward, emotionless. And this big semi-truck pulled up, a silver semi-truck, and they were putting all the people into the truck, and the people were just walking up. This little kid is coming up with these stories. He hasn't seen Close Encounters. He hasn't seen no UFO movies. This is back when we were like young. And we did have a movie channel like that we ended up like we saw the Warriors when we were little and we just loved. That's how I did my first graffiti. I'll tell you that story another time, but I got in big time trouble, so I was trying to do graffiti. But this was before then, and Darren started coming up with these stories. And my God, now that I've done all of this research, there's like one time the aerial school, there was a time when 2 UFOs came to this school in South Africa, and like 60 kids saw it, and they all drew pictures of it for this researcher John Mack, and then they like shared the pictures, and I shit you not, standing by the UFO were 2 gray aliens, tall, with long black hair that these kids drew. I got chills right now, man, because what the frick? What was Darren seeing? And what took us? So then Darren has his stories continue, and he has. I'm just gonna keep talking, and I'm just switching my pens over here. You guys can kind of watch how I do this wood burning operation here. Oh, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. Darren had a story that we got taken, and it was me as well as Aubrey's husband Kos and his 2 brothers, and it was when we were staying up at a grandma's house. And Darren said we were all in this round room and we were all naked, and he said that he could see lights coming out of the walls, and we were on a metal bench. And he said again, the other kids wouldn't answer him, and he said there were some little kids that we didn't know sitting on the floor playing with these toys that looked like they were like the toys that come from doctors' offices. You know, those weird toys that have all the beads that you run on wires, and Darren said they look like that. So there you just saw, I just used that one pen to make the B. I kind of made it a little bit fricky there because I'm getting excited. But, and he said he saw, you know, these things coming at the kids, and they were sitting in a barber chair, and there was a long needle coming out of the finger of one of them, and it was poking in behind the kid's ear. Like, this stuff, for a little tiny kid to be saying this stuff, you know, it's coming from somewhere. So, needless to say, I've always been enthralled with the whole topic because I feel like we've been personally affected and touched by it. And then, you know, the folks who want to say it's all goobab and bullshit, well, that's everybody. We're all, you know, open to our own opinions. But I'm speaking through my own personal experiences and things that I've witnessed and my family's witnessed. My aunt used to say that they would wake up and there'd be owls staring through their bedroom window, in the same bedroom that Darren and I slept in at Grandma Sadie's house. Hey, an owl could totally be checking out through a window, but numerous times. And dare I ask, what does an owl look like or resemble? Hey, I'm just putting it out there. I know what I think they resemble. So, yeah. Crazy stuff, you guys. We are in a crazy age right now. And if you really want to know what I've learned, is that the ancient Sumerian texts, they are the original story about the flood, the biblical flood, okay? And the Sumerians said that the Anunnaki came down from the sky and created man. And that's why there's a missing link. And this is way before the Bible wrote about the flood. And do you know that, like, the stories of Muhammad and they all have a flood as well, and the ancient Chinese stories all have a flood as well. So all of these different times and different races of people all have this same flood story. And so that it's the Epic of Gilgamesh is the story from the Sumerian. And so it's basically like word for word, it's our biblical stories, but just a little bit different, told by them. And what it says is that there was a flood at the time of the Younger Dryas when something hit our planet that wiped everything away. And in the Sumerian text, they say that it were the Anunnaki, half of the Anunnaki wanted to get rid of us, and half of us wanted to keep us. And that's why some of us were forewarned, Noah's Ark, so that they could save some of us. Like, it is so freaking mind-boggling, you guys, when you start researching this and seeing all of the interconnections and how it all connects and how it all, it's fucking crazy. Okay, so we got the signature on there. My goodness, Wowie. Now, I don't know about this, but when I just look at this, I feel like this doesn't have enough. I don't know, it doesn't look old and weathered enough. So why don't we take a little torch to it and just do a little bit of wood burning here. I'm gonna turn the fan away a bit. I'll go to 3 views. Well, no, because then you guys don't have the music. I'll just keep going like this, but I'm just gonna do a little test here and see if this will work at first. Okay, there she's going. I'm just gonna try with this little baby torch first, so we don't go too crazy, because this wood could start cracking and shit too. I don't know. Do I want to do that? Well, tell you what, I'm going to hit it, and then I'll hit it with the Fordham with the Scotch Brite on there. Oh, I hope I don't mess it up. I just want it to look older. And then there's this thing you can do with the wood burner that I might pull up the side too, where you just do kind of lines going up on either end, and then, well, I just keep on going before my little thing runs out here, so. I don't know. I don't like it like here. I'm taking that off. Just give me a sec here. Oh. I didn't really like that. Now it's a little bit funky, so maybe I can address that in leather. Put that up. sorry guys, this is just, hey, we don't know what the heck we're doing. We're just like experimenting here. So why don't let's try this. Ow! I'm gonna fucking go. I'm gonna go. That's better. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, that's much better. That's exactly what I was looking for. Just some age, right? Alrighty, that's better. Not like I needed to get it any hotter in here. How are we all doing? Hey! Amy Jo is here. How you doing, sister? Thank you for coming, Amy Jo. Miss ya, sister. Miss ya. And Amy Jo, let me just say her, let me do this. Amy Jo has been killing it. She's been starting on the chainsaw, and she carved this wicked bear head the other day that I saw. Freaking awesome, sister. You're gonna freaking get the hang of it in no time. In no time, just like you are with power carving. And I'm so proud of you, Amy Jo. Thank you for coming. Just killing. So she says she's going to set up a display for my booth. Okay, been trying to chainsaw carve a cowboy boot. That's been an adventure. Also working on setting up my display for my booth. Awesome, Amy Jo. When in doubt, add more flame. That's right, Perry. Hey, there's Grumpy. How you doing, Tim? Hey, you're welcome, sister. You deserve it, man. You deserve it. Thanks for coming, Tim. And give Jen my best if she's there. One of these to the ladies. Here's one for Amy Jo. My ladies. My ladies. Grumpy's been a busy man. If you're not a member of Grumpy or Amy Jo's channels, please do go. I'm a member of Amy Jo's channel, and I probably will end up being one for Grumpy as well. Both awesome channels, awesome creators, awesome people. Just so much awesome. But yes, I'm very stoked for Amy Jo. So now I like that better. It looks older. You know, I can do a little. I also have like synthetic steel wool here that you can take if maybe a spot is a bit, you know, too dark for your liking. You could just, you know, focus on that one spot a little bit with your synthetic steel wool there. Wow. But I just wanted to have a bit of age. So next, let's start adding some hardware. Now I was thinking, let's lay it out and get an idea of what we're going to do here. That's where the doorknob's going for this little gnome hole. I'm thinking, like a door knocker, what I'm thinking is, should I carve in a little heart window and like maybe put in some copper leaf in there so it looks like, or should I just not hit it with the carving and just do like, I did do some little trick, I burned away my little pencil marks, but this is what I'm thinking for the something like that. That'll be there, and then maybe a couple of these little L things to hang necklaces from down there. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I think a heart window would be pretty cool right here. And then have the door knocker in the center, little hangers here. Hey, one of a kind is here. How you doing, Asha? Thank you for coming. Oh, you know, just we're trying to make great things. We don't know what it's going to be like in the end, but we try. This thing too, I noticed it was like, I hope I got some. Let me see what I got here. Maybe this will work, because this screw is way too long for this knob, but it has these spots in the threads where you can snip it. So I'm gonna try. Let's see. I'm gonna need at least 2 ends of that cut off. Let me see this. Whoa! Look at this. I have to do it in sections because this. But I don't know if this is gonna be. Okay, let's just try. Yeah. Well, it's snipped. Now it's going to be enough. Let's see, I can just kind of look up this thing. Nope, I'm going to have to snip it one more time. Jesus. Okay, do not fly away on me, please. Yeah, I think we are going to carve in a little heart window. Why the frick not? Okay, I'm going to take one more section of this thread off. Okay, please snip nice. Lucky old Wowwy'z got some pretty strong paws. Okay. Oh yeah. Now we're golden. That's gonna tighten up just right. Okay, so what we gotta do is figure out a little heart. So what Wowwy likes to do, hopefully I got some paper kicking here. That one's special. Haha! That's funny. Here we got a heart from a different project. But what we can do is just scale it down a bit. So I like to make little, if you don't know yet, I'm kind of, when it comes to stuff, I'm a little bit neurotic, a little bit OCD-ish when it comes to things. So let's see. I'm thinking a little heart, like, little heart window about that size. So, ain't nothing to it but do it. Let's cut it and see what happens. My mom and brother are going to be coming over at just after 4 my time. That's when usually we end our show here. And because Darren had to go into the Jewellery hospital in Victoria today for some tests. So I got them in my heart, in my mind, in my heart. Please everybody say a little personal prayer just for Darren, just for strength, and to my mom too. My mom has to drive him into town, and she hates going into that city. Well, it's just sketchy going anywhere nowadays. We like to stay home where we're nice and safe. and then of course, you know, the hospital trips are like just a part of our life that we can't really get away from, but okay. I like that. It looks like a nice little heart window. So I'm just going to draw it on. And then we're going to carve that out quick. and then when we get it in deep enough, I can either wood burn it in there to make it black in the background, or we'll figure that out. But if I use copper leaf to make it look like it's a little, like, I use copper leaf in my windows of my Gnome homes and stuff, because it looks like there's a little party going on the inside, right? It reflects and it looks like there's actual, like, okay, how does that look, you guys? Like that? Can you see that? Okay? Trap Strong! Hey, Runix Workshop is here. How you doing, Runix? Thanks for coming, man. That's awesome. All the good people are here, folks. All the good people are here. Well, and Runix been making some amazing stuff. I was kind of creeping Runic there on the old Instagram. My God, am I proud of all you folks. You guys are just the freaking best, man. Rock Solid Passion is here. Hey there, Rock Solid. There's just so much talent. So much talent with all of you guys. Runic is in the house. Thanks, Amy Jo. I hope it's going to be adorable when I'm done. We'll see. We'll see. So, to do that, I'm just going to throw onto the old Dremel 3000 here. One of the bigger carbide balls I got. That's in my Amazon links down below. We are a Kutzall affiliate and an Amazon associate, and a lot of the tools that we use are down there in our links. And anything that you get from us will give a little kickback to the channel. And the way that works is that anything that we make from our Kutzall and from our Amazon, we haven't made no money from Amazon yet, because you gotta set it $100, so you don't get nothing until you make your $100 threshold or whatever. So, but what I'm trying to say is that it all goes back to you folks, to the wonders out there. We put that money back into stickers. I just made a order yesterday for the Wowwy'z Workshop. You guys have never got a Wowwy'z Workshop sticker. You've got Two Brothers One Vision, and you've got our logo and Be a Lighthouse, but nobody's got the new Wowwy'z Workshop that has thru in it. So that's going to be coming. I got new stickers coming, and that's to make that possible is from people helping out the channel, and then we give it back, because we give out sticker packs and we give out little care packages to the wonders, because you guys deserve it. And it's all karma. What goes around comes around here. This is how we do it. Okay, guys. Well, I don't know. I don't think we've got to put the whole dust collector on. Mark my words. But I am going to put my face mask on so I don't frick myself up. So just give me a moment. Oh. The old hat's on back. When Wowie puts the hat on back with you guys, it's just getting real. There we go. Now, that's frickin'. I'll be right back. I'm going to take the mic down, so I am going to use my dust collector, okay? Enjoy the music. Hey, did I see that So is in the house? How you doing there? Thanks for coming. So, talk about another amazing creator. You guys hear me okay? Oh no, don't say lag. No legs. Okay, yes, it's gonna be, that's our little window there. That's eating up on our time, so I didn't really have that plan. So, okay, I can always do that later, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna start getting this figured out for our placement. So, I think that we should just go straight in from the point for that little doorknob there. I'm gonna say well, maybe more closer like that. Yeah, let's go right there. So we're gonna drill a hole for that. This here, I got nails for it. I hope the nails are enough. I was thinking about like putting glue on the back of this and then flattening it down, but is the glue gonna run out? I do have Starbond with accelerator. I think the nails are gonna be okay. You see, I overdo shit, man. I start thinking and I start worrying about stuff that doesn't need to be worried about, right? You're feeling a bit better, so that's good. So you've been in my thoughts. Oh, your memory PC? Okay, understood. So I'm thinking the little doorknob there, I'm gonna push. I use this all, and I use it all the time. Did I hit? Oh my goodness, did I ever hit it? There we go. I had hit it. So I use these awls, and then when I go over and I'll screw pilot holes for this stuff, right? So that when you do it, there ain't no screwing around, and things aren't going to go in crooked, right? So for my little hinges here, I'll do it too for them. Say right about there. I'm gonna put dot there, dot there, dot there. Slide on these correct, okay? And then for up here, second verse, same as the first. Line this one up so I can get them in the right, that seems to be about the same. Okay. There. So my hinge little spots are there. My door spot is here, and then I'm thinking, okay, so this guy will go here. We'll probably do the line at the end because we gotta bang the shit out of it. But I'm thinking down here, having, so I'll measure it actually. Do this right value. 8.5. Let's see, let's get that where it's nice and 8.5. 8.5, okay? So that's 4 1/4 is middle.
Wednesdays.
So if we do,
Party for me and you.
let's say
WIP
2
Wednesdays.
2 inches from each end.
With
So
art, we will make it
take
through.
this right there. 1 inch, 2 inch.
At Wowwy'z Workshop. By two brothers, one vision.
1 inch, 2 inch. these two here, where we can put this little weird L thing, and then they can be for hanging jewelry as well. So you can hang it from the doorknob, and then you can also hang it from these little key things. Okay? So next, now the screws for these little hinges are super, super tiny, but I don't have a proper, you know, this is like a thing that I run into a lot. You know how you can get tiny screwdrivers, like screwdriver sets? They're never Robertson. Is that right? The square. It's so hard to find tiny, tiny square screwdrivers, and I couldn't find one. But these little tiny brass screws, they have a little tiny, so what I found is a little star in this, and it clicks in there and it'll turn it. But when you're messing with brass, it can strip really easily. So that's why I'm going to make sure that these little tiny holes here, I'm hoping, praying and hoping, that just with this, it's enough. But I might have to put now, you guys, because of the time crunch and everything, we're gonna have to put the music on hold for a second because we have to do our tribe mail, you guys. We have to do our tribe mail. Now, I think this is probably a good, let's go to 2 main. No, I'm going to go back over there. That's and carve. And I'll just pause this. Okay, you guys, today's tribe mail is from D. Firet. Okay? Firet. I don't know if I can say that right. She's a member of the Kindred Spirits Woodcarvers group. She has been from the very, very beginning. She sent Wowie a package, and I got it yesterday, and I want to share it with all of you guys. Okay? How you doing, Mrs. Kisses? Thank you. Thank you for coming. This is for the ladies. We're already at 3:27, you guys, so I got to get this going. Now, oh, better use where's my lords? Oh Lord, it kept showing the addresses. Now, okay, you guys, where's my board here? I gotta make sure there's nothing on it. Okay, you guys ready? Let's look at what Dee has sent me, and then we're gonna read that she sent a letter to. Okay, now I can just put that to the side. Look at this, you guys. Are you ready? This is the back of it, and then I'm gonna switch it over. Ready, guys? Look at this. Look at this freaking beautiful, beautiful leather wallet, you guys, that Dee made me. Now, she made it so that I can attach my biker chains to it. I asked for a wider billfold. She carved this feather into it, and she said that it was, you know, for Two Brothers, One Vision, it was to match us. I can't describe how this makes me feel for her to do this and send this and look at the inside, you guys. I got spots from my credit cards, special spots here. Now she's written a note. Now let's read this. She gave me permission to read this because the tribe and the Kindred Spirits Woodcarvers mean a lot to Dee, and you're gonna know why a bit more here. To my brother Larry Dibb, July 29th, 2026. June 29th, 2026. I pray this package finds you and your lovely wife in good health and wonderful spirits. I really enjoyed making this wallet for you. I have learned so much about art and wood and personal growth from you and our awesome tribe. When I think about it, Kindred Spirits is such a perfect name for our tribe. We pray for one another and give advice and are always willing to help each other. Even though I am not doing wood carvings, my bench and shop are still intact, and I look at my carving tools every time I'm working on leather projects in there. My hands are not as agreeable now since I had the surgery on my left hand. It is difficult for me to hold the wood and the tools, and the pain is not tolerable at times. It seems that the leather working has been easier in the sense that I still get to create, but with lighter materials and less taxing tools. My eyes are watering up, you guys. I hope this little gift lifts you up and puts a smile on your face and heart. It was made with much love and appreciation for you. Sending my love to you and your beautiful wife, always, Dee. Now, oh man. The fact that Dee had the hand surgery, injury, and then surgery and complications, and that she can't carve wood anymore, it breaks my heart. But at the same time, like she said in the letter, it brought leatherworking to her life, and she loves it. And the fact that she's already a wood carver has made her step into the leatherworking medium with an ace up her sleeve. Like, look at that. You can tell by this of what she's capable of doing in wood. Isn't that just beautiful? You guys, what do you think? It's great that she's still creating. Yes, Matthew. Oh, I'm just, that's badass, says Rachel. Thank you. I like leather too, says Mrs. Kisses. Smells so good. Yes, it does, Amy Jo. So says leather is also a living material with a lot of character. It sure is. It is so great to have you back, Amy Jo. But you guys, I wanted to share that with you because it's just the story is, it's heartbreaking, yet it's inspiring and moving in the sense that she has this new medium. And Dee, I don't know if you're going to watch this. I tagged you on today's, on my Facebook post for today's show. But I cannot thank you enough, sister. I'm going to cherish this for all of my days. I'm going to use it. You know, there is one part of Wowwy that wants to put it in a place of honor and have it up on a pedestal, but you told me that's not what it's for. It's to be used and to be loved. And I can't wait to test out. I'm you know Wowwy. I got 3 different wallet chains that I can try on this, because I always have to have variety and choices. But I can't wait, and I'll send you pictures, Dee. Thank you so much for this amazing gift and your kindness. Tribe strong, sister. We love you, and you will always. It doesn't matter what medium. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you can never, if you didn't have leather. It doesn't matter. You are always going to be a beloved and member of Kindred Spirits. It's never going to change. It doesn't matter if you can't carve wood anymore. You will always be part of our family, and I just cannot thank you enough, Dee. You're a beautiful soul. Thank you. I just gotta, excuse me, guys. That got me all worked up. I gotta blow my nose. Yeah, I'm just a big old sap, you guys. Thank you, Dee. And anybody out there, she's starting to take on commissions. If you want something beautiful made, she makes ladies' wallets. She makes all sorts of cool wallets and things, like all sorts of things. We all know, you know, a lot of us took leather in school. I did in my shop class. And there's all sorts of kits and stuff that you can get. And if you want to support her, like, reach out to Dee. I know many of you guys are friends of hers on Facebook. And yeah, and get some of her special magic because she's really, really good at it. And she's really, really embracing it. And she deserves it, you guys. Thank you. It is art. It's all art, you know. Could you rename it, please? Does she have her own YouTube channel? No. D Ferret. Doesn't have a YouTube channel yet, I don't think. Beautiful message. Yes, it is badass. It's totally badass, Joe. And I am I'll hook you up. So, you know Dee from Kindred Spirits. She not too long ago she was a featured member and stuff. Dee Ferret. But I can put it in the description later on, but of her Facebook. But no, she doesn't have an active YouTube. Rhinestone is here. How you doing, Rhinestone, Suzanne? All the sisters, all the heavy hitters in the house today. We got Rhinestone, we got Amy Jo, we got So. My goodness, and the old rhyme. Isn't that? It's precious. Being crazy, we got Miss Francis, we got Mrs. Kisses, we got Thunder Gouge, we got Mrs. Stevens S. Carvings in the house watching. All of the sisters today, you guys. What a lucky wowie. Yes, Dee, so, you know Dee. Yes, Tribe Strong. Thanks for coming, Rhinestone. And congratulations, man. You just killed it. From what I've seen, anyways, I still got to get caught up. And like I said, I'm jelly. I am wowie, super jelly of everybody that could connect and hang out and stuff. I so want to be there with you guys and support you guys and be there cheering you on. But for now, I got to do it from way up here in Canada. Canada, eh? I always support you, eh? Much love, eh? That'll never go away, eh? Okay, shut up. Now I'm going to go and just gonna step off camera for a second and do pilot holes on my, I'm gonna use my drill press because a big thing when you're doing this stuff is you want to make sure it is completely up and down and vertical. Like you don't want angles when you're doing these things. So I am just gonna step off camera and not hit this cord, and do that, okay? Oh, I'm gonna need some better light. Sorry, the 3 a.m. lights are on. Yow! Jesus, wowie. Okay. Let's see here. Little one here. Okay, now this one we're gonna have to do a bigger hole. That's for the knob, but I'll get these two guys done. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking like you guys can't see me. Okay, now I'll just get the one bigger for the little knob. Let's go with the 532. Good old 532. Okay. Shit. Move that down a second. Almost done, folks. Thank you for your patience. Patience is appreciated, as always. Alrighty. Righty tighty. Get that in there. Yes, we are. Okay, one more hole. Let's do it. I'm just going to quickly make sure that's screwed with here. Where are you? There it is. Yeah, we're golden. We're golden. Okay. Get the 3 a.m. lights off. We're back. Baby kisses. Josh is dope. Hey, Miss Francis, and thank you. Someone pulled out in front of Josh on the highway. Oh no! Josh is okay, but the other family isn't. Please pray for mom and 2 babies. Oh my goodness. They have my prayers. Oh my goodness. That's terrible. I didn't know there was an accident. Very, 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 very stressful. Prayers to the families and to everybody. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to start attaching. And see what happens. If these little screws are going to go in there the way they're supposed to. Let's just try one. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. You fucker. No. Gonna have to find a screw. I'm gonna have to find that screwdriver or go and buy it. God damn. That's just a major pisser, man. They always give you the small flathead and they give you the small star, but they never give you the small square. So I can't put the hinges on, you guys, but you're going to have to just imagine them on there. Now let me put on the doorknob and the other things. And oh. Well, would you look at that? I did that back upside down. Ow! Joe! So, I can either redo that or just leave it upside down because we're just kind of crazy around here. My goodness. That old Wowie gets talking about UFOs and gets all stupid. Let's attach this. Well, first we're going to do the back hanger. And then that's done. That's what I was muttering about. Can't believe I did the signature upside down. Jeez, wow. Okay, let's put on this. And it's done. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to do the hanger holes we've done because I put them upside down too. Good old live television. Here we go. Here we go. I don't have to do pilot holes for these. I've screwed in these many a time. I just need my little star screwdriver. Phillips, I should say. I can't believe I did my picture upside down. Wow. Okay. Play. One's in. Alrighty. Hanger is on. Upside down signature. Wow, he's a nitwit. Now let's put on the doorknob. Nice and Kentucky, the way we like it. There's our little doorknob. Next, we are going to do these things down here now. I hope these screw in okay. Again, this is like when I get this stuff like off, like I said, free pile items, wherever I can find them. And if I find an old key rack or something, I take those things off and then upcycle them, right? Upcycle and recycle. Sorry guys, I should have the here we go. That's successful. So now we got this lion. Now I think for him, I got a board. Where is that frickin' board? Oh, where are you? Just a second, I just gotta pop outside. Okay. And then if it nails through, then we're okay. Then I can cut those nails off on the back with a little Dremel cutter or something. But we're gonna get this figured out here. So pull back my stapler. Oh, that's got me all distracted now. I'm worried about these people from the accident. What a traumatic thing for poor old Josh and Nene and Pops, and I have no idea. Okay. Just gotta eye this up as best as I can. I got this little lion knocker from Jordy. One time I bought, him and I split on an estate sale. It was like all of the stuff that his friend was selling. And I got a bunch of chisels. I gave half to Spike, and I'm gonna be giving more to Spike. And I got this really cool little vicey clampy thing for upstairs in the electroform. And then I got a bag of like odds and ends, and all of these little lion drawer pulls were in there. And they're perfect. Like they're a drawer pull, but they're a door knocker, man. They're a Gnome home freaking door knocker, if I ever seen one. Okay, so I got these little brass nails, and you know when nails have the little tiny lines on them, they're more apt to stay in the wood because they got those little lines. So I chose that one. even though they're a bit long. I'll deal with that after. We just got to get this baby attached and going. Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna make a couple little, just, it works better if you just make a little hole for that nail to go into. Side first and then. Now, take some doing. You know what? I may need to pilot hold these fucking holes now. Alright, over that one, head. Let's hope we got another one in here. Back up. Oh man, come on. I saw a couple more. There they are. Yeah, I gotta make a little pilot hole. Oh, better safe than stupid, as they say. So I'll get that littlest tiny bit back in there. Thank you for your patience, you guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. All good, guys. We'll get this. fricker. Alright, let's see if that wants to work any better. The holes line up? Yes, they do. Pull that off again. Oh yeah, that's it. Now I have a little thing called a setter or a punch that I'm going to pull out and to get that little extra bit of that nail in there, so I don't pound the piss out of the lion's face, right? Go. That one's started anyways. Yeah, I'll get that center over there. But the main thing is once I get my proper screwdriver, we can put those hinges in. That, you guys, and mind you, this part here is going to be gold leaf, right, or copper leaf. And that is how you make a little gnome door jewelry hanger out of bits and pieces. Oh my goodness. Hey, Matt Carves is here. How you doing, man? Yes, weather's been pretty freaking crazy, you guys. And I think about all of y'all and worry about all of y'all. I want to see if I can find that little thing. Talk amongst yourself for one more second. Where is that thing? Right. It's like a punch, but yes, that's it. I got some bits in there too. I forgot about. But yeah, one of these things got a little tapper at the end, a little spot, right? So put that on the nail, and then that can get in there. Set that nail. And I'm a little bit attached to the wood behind, but that's okay. It's just a tiny, tiny bit. And I'll snip those off, no problem. With that, you guys, is my little gnome door jewelry hanger thingamading blung hanger within 2 hours. Oh my goodness. And I did my signature on the back upside down like a freaking moron. I rescued a baby penguin on our beach, took it to a bird sanctuary, recovered and set free. I felt privileged that I had to have held a penguin. That is so cool, Matt! Oh my god, 6 wildfires currently burning in Colorado. Be safe, you guys. And Jesus, watch over people. Please, Lord, watch over all the people affected. Our planet is very, very angry, and we're all paying for it now. Well, we're not going to get into all of the whole climate change subject, because we all have our own opinions and we're entitled to them. But you don't have to be a genius to see that Mother Earth is pissed right now. That's amazing. That's amazing. Your wife would like that, pen on fire? Thank you, Miss Francis. I think it's pretty neat. It'll look cool when I get this deeper and get the copper leaf in there. I just might use brass leaf, or gold leaf, I should say, just to make so it all matches. And sorry I didn't have the right screwdriver for these hinges. Like, get your shit together, Wowie. You guys be safe. It's a massive fire. Yes, that is a lot of land. You guys all be safe. Can't believe that you I can't believe that you saved a penguin, Matt. That's so cool. You're a really, really awesome guy, Matt. Being a volunteer firefighter and all the things that you do, you know, off camera, you're a hell of a guy. Larry, your signature is fine. If it was hung so it could be seen, that would be different. Right. So, like, if you, like, it's hung up, whoa, and if you flip it over like that, it says 2B1V. Right? And then you flip it like this, we're going down. Flip it like this, 2B1V. Flip it like this, we got a door. Flip it like this, two brothers, one vision. Flip it like this, we got a gnome door. All right, shut up, Wowie. Thank you, Pete. You always make me feel better when I'm down to myself. But I think that was a pretty fun little project, a pretty fun little episode. What do you guys think? There, Amy Jo is back. Oh, I think the window would look better with a couple small pieces splitting it into 4. I can do that. I can carve that in there, make a little cross. You mean, Pete? That's a good idea. Amy Jo is back. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, I'm going to put the music on pause for a second and just go to my front facing here. Let's see how 2 main looks like. There's Amy Jo. That is darling, says Baby Kisses. Thank you. It is a cute little thing, eh? Just something that you can do with, you know, one of these plaques from Michael's is like $15, $12, right? Hit it with a torch, carve in a little heart window, and upcycle some, you know, just bits. This is a drawer pull. This, again, I got from Jordy. Those are drawer pulls. These are little tiny hinges from the home hardware that I just pulled the pin out, so I separated them. These things came from a free pile key rack, right? I'll take these hinges off, but it's perfect. So you can hang necklaces from here, necklace. You can hang little earrings on this, little hook back earrings. It's perfect. It's perfect for, you know, somebody with jewelry. It's a blung hanger. It's a blung hanger, Wowie. Lemon needs some real leaf for the heart. Some red leaf. Oh, that's a good idea. I have green, but I don't have any red. That's a good idea. Love it. Everybody's going to say have a great week, y'all. Don't forget to catch Grumpy and Jen in the AM. That's right. I have to wake up and get it up. Hey, Hobo says love, love, love. Hey, there's Jack. He's still here. Love, love says thank you, Amy Jo. Thank you very, very much, sister. It's been so awesome having all the sisters here. This today has felt like a frickin' family reunion of sorts, you know? Have a good night, Pete. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Jack, for still watching. Thank you, everybody, for being here. There is no YouTube without you, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you wonders. You're my family. Dollar Tree, $1.25. Joseph says great work. Okay, send me a pick and messenger. Obo Hideaway. Oh, they're just talking back and forth to Matt. Yes, blessings all travelers. Oh, Sean, Pen on Fire, is going to be live on Sunday. Catch him if you guys can. Catch Grumpy and Jen in the AM. I have to wake up and get my butt in there because I fully support Tim and his art and Eep Jen. And I just want to do it. I just, I take meds for sleep, so it's like I kind of wake up. I sleep the amount, thank God that I sleep the same amount each night, roughly. And so when I wake up, I'm kind of woo until I get those coffee and me and Noni in our morning routine. But I'll do my best to get over it and catch one, Tim, because I support you, bro. It's just very, very early. Matt Carves is there. Love you all. Tribe strong. Love you, Amy Joe. You keep shining, sister. You're going to just do frickin' wicked with your chainsaw. I have no doubt in my mind. Just like Rhinestone. You're going to pick it up and you're going to do it awesome. Thank you, Matt, for popping in. And like I said, brother, keep it up, man. You're a wicked soul. Very, very kind. You do a lot of good in your world. Thank you, Stevens S. Carvings and the wife, for still being here. Thank you, Miss Francis. Thank you, everybody. Baby kisses. Love you too, Amy Joe. Oh, they're just talking about stuff, making a Gnome house, some glass in the building. Awesome live, Larry. Thank you. Thank you, Matthew. You guys, like I mentioned before, I have my mom and Darren are coming. They were at a hospital appointment, and they said they'll be here between 4 and 4:30, so I should get my butt off of here and get in there so I can catch them. Like I said, there is no YouTube without y'all. Thank you very, very much for being here and your patience. It never always goes as planned, right, when you're doing things live, but hey, that's the fun of it. And Dee, much love to you, sister. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful artwork and a gift. Thank you so much. This has been WIP Wednesday. Wowwy'z Workshop. Be good to yourself and those you love. Keep shining, you lighthouses. Much love. And with that, Wowie out.